This is Joyce Jagger, the Embroidery Coach, and I want to welcome you to another embroidery training. This month's training is all about getting your 2018 marketing plan in place. Now, this is an area of your business that most embroiders have a real issue with. Sometimes it's just a matter of, I don't know where to start. The focus of tonight's training, helping you understand how important planning is for your embroidery business, and showing you an easy way to start the process so that you can get your 2018 marketing plan in place. I learned the hard way that planning was critical to my embroidery business in order to accomplish what I needed to be done to make money and increase my production year after year. Now, the outcome for tonight's training. I want to help you get started with your marketing plan. And then I'm going to invite you to join our training center so that you can learn how to increase your skill level within your own embroidery business. Now, planning is the key to your embroidery business success. No matter how much you want it or how long you have been working towards it, the next level of financial success will not happen until you understand the power of planning. It doesn't have to be difficult or take up a lot of time. Keep it simple. In fact, planning can be fun and very rewarding. Planning can be done in many ways. This is not a one-size-fits-all plan. You always hear create your plans and then work backwards to create the plan. This is true. And it works, but it does not work for everyone. Let me ask you a question. Are you a person that likes to set goals, or are you a person that setting goals scares you in case they don't work out? This creates a feeling of failure, and that's not what I want for you. Are you a person that does not like to set goals or thinks that setting goals is a waste of time? Think of it this way. A goal is simply the result of solving a problem. Does it work better for you to be a problem solver? If that's the case, what are the steps that you need to solve the problem? It is as simple as that. So ask yourself truthfully, would you rather set goals or would you rather be a problem solver? Which one activates and gets you interested more? Goal setting or problem solving? Whichever one fits you the most is the one that you want to use to find out what it is that you want to accomplish. Now, before we go any further, I want to let you know who I am, just in case you don't know already. I am Joyce Jagger, the Embroidery Coach, and I help embroidery business owners shift their embroidery business into high gear. Through online embroidery business training and one-on-one coaching, I help you avoid pitfalls. I help you create a profitable pricing structure. I show you easy steps to follow on your path to success. I do a lot of training in all areas of running your embroidery business for embroidery business owners of large and small operations. I have been in the embroidery world now for almost 40 years, and I go out to many embroidery businesses and help them get on the right track so they can increase their quality and make more money. I had my own multi-head embroidery shop for over 20 years, and I sold it after having some health issues. After retiring, I decided to get into the consulting and training business to make it easier for embroiders to get started. I write for Wearables magazine, and I have done many shop makeovers. And I'm also the author of the book, The Truth About Embroidery Business Success. I now have a training center in my home where I bring in students to teach them how to get started with their embroidery business and help them get to the next step with their current business. Now, does this sound familiar? You have no real plan to follow, and you just move from the most important job at hand for whomever is screaming the loudest to the next. You feel like you are always putting out fires, and you never really have the time to create a real marketing plan. Or you do not know where to begin to create a marketing plan. I know exactly how you'd feel. It was very hard for me to keep on a schedule with the orders for my embroidery business before I really learned the value of planning and how much more I could accomplish every day following a plan. It has made a world of difference in my business. Planning is a major part of my business. Almost every move I make is planned out first. A year of changes and challenges. Now we're about to say goodbye to 2017 and welcome in 2018. This is always an exciting time for me. This is the time when you can start all over again, no matter what you've done in the past or how your business has been going. You can turn over that new leaf and start fresh. This is really exciting. Now this has been an amazing year for me, as also a challenging one. You may have experienced some of these same issues in your business. And now is the time for you to start fresh and get your 2018 marketing plan in place. But before you can do that, you need to evaluate the past year and go over all of the positives and the negatives that happened in your business throughout this past year. Now 2017 was a year that was very good, yet it was a challenging year for me. There have been so many changes in my business, and I have felt like there have been so many new beginnings from those changes. And I am happy to say that in 2018, I expect to see the fruits of the labors from all of those changes. Now, I have always done a lot of planning, and I try to work my plans, but sometimes our plans just do not work out the way they expect, no matter how hard we try. And this has been one of those years for me. I have made many changes that took place in my business that I had not planned for, some positive, some negative. But there are 3 major changes that I'd like to share with you that drastically affected my marketing plan for 2017. The rebuilding of my membership site took twice as long as I had planned. In discovering that I could not let go of my contact management system because many of the members have not yet signed up into the new system. And I have spent a lot of time setting up embroidery programs for large companies. Now this has been a very positive move, but it cut into my marketing time that I had planned for 2017, and much of it didn't get done. Now, a marketing plan has kept me on track. Now, this does not mean that my marketing plan was a failure or that it did not work last year. What it means was it did work, and it kept me on track as much as it could, despite the unexpected changes that did take place. Without the guidance of my plan, I would not have been able to accomplish nearly as much as I did. I have all of my goals and accomplishments set for 2018 and the action sets to follow through with these goals for each month. I do not have the weekly plans set. I will do that towards the end of each month for the following month. Now, even though my 2018 plan is all finished, I expect that I will have to make changes as I go along, because when you are creating your plan, you also have to stay flexible to accommodate those unexpected happenings. Now, what were your accomplishments for 2017? Now I want you to take a look back on this past year and see what worked great in your business and what did not work out so well. Take a piece of paper and create some lists. These lists are really going to help you start working on your 2018 plan. Do you have areas or items within your business that worked out so well that you would like to repeat them again in 2018? As you are looking back on the areas or items in your business, which ones did not work out great? What do you need to do to make the necessary changes in the areas that did not work? Is it time to let go of some of those items that did not work? Many times it is to our advantage to concentrate on what worked great and build on those areas and get rid of the areas, items, or services that are not working or are not profitable. They could be dragging down the rest of your business. Make a list of all the items, promotions, or areas within your business that were very profitable. Make a list of all the areas, items, or services in your business that were not profitable. What were the unexpected happenings that took place that made a positive impact on your business? What were the unexpected happenings that took place that made a negative impact in your business? When you concentrate on the areas that are working great and continue to work on them, it will help your business grow quicker and be much more profitable. Plans for more changes for 2018. Now, looking over our figures at the end of the third quarter, I discovered that I was going to have to raise my prices. My numbers dictate to me exactly what I have to do. Now, I want you to listen to that and apply the same principle to your business. You have to know your numbers and understand what they are telling you. I have already made some changes in pricing, but you will be seeing many more after the first of the year. Our gold level training program is going from $49.95 a month to $59.95. Now, this does not affect any of the current members or anyone that joins us before the 1st of January. You will stay at your current pricing level. Now, the Embroidery Coach Training Academy. Towards the end of the third quarter of 2017, I realized that I was going to have to create a program to train coaches to help me in the business. My business is growing so quickly, and it is hard to keep up with it as a single coach. My son David has been working alongside me, helping many of my students, but we need more people to be able to go out and help embroiderers. We cannot keep up with their demand all by ourselves. Now, this was not in my plan at the beginning of 2017. So that is another huge change that is going to have to take place in my business. And this is a program that we will be starting very shortly. Now, for anyone that is interested in earning some extra money teaching embroidery, send me an email. I have a few applicants already, but I have not been able to get this program started yet. Our new program will be called the Embroidery Coach Training Academy, and we are very excited about this. The first step for the new trainers will be to become certified in the Embroidery Business Training Resource Center, and then they will learn how to coach other embroiderers. Certification program. Now, we started a certification program for the gold level and the gold plus level, and we will be promoting that after the first part of the year. Now, this is very important for you to become certified as an expert embroiderer. It's going to add credibility to you and your business, and I already started the program, but I have not advertised it or promoted it in any way up to now. I'm going to start doing some Facebook Live Q&As inside of the private groups. We will be having some Q&A sessions each month inside of each one of the groups. The inner circle. This past June, I started an inner circle for embroiderers that wanted to take their business to a higher level. Now, this program replaces my private coaching program because there are not enough hours in the week for me to train privately with everyone that wants private training. And it also drastically reduces the cost to the embroiderers for some higher level training. They are getting much of the same training, only in a small group setting each week. This program is a higher level than the Embroidery Training Resource Center. This is a closed program. And next week I will be opening up for applicants to register into that program. Now, if you are a person that wants to have private coaching or wants to take your business to a higher level, watch out for the announcement on that next week. I will only be taking 12 new members. I have to keep the group small in order to give you the type of help that you need. So the first ones to apply will be the ones that will become part of the program. I also have more changes planned for 2018 for this business, and I'll be announcing them as we get started in the new year. Now, as you are going over last year's figures, you may discover more changes that you need to make in your business. The beginning of your planning. To start your planning, you need to know what type of money you would like to see for the bottom line at the end of 2018. What will be your total income as well as your profit? A huge total income is great, but what about the end result of how much of it was actual profit? Without a good profit, the increase in income does not really matter. The name of the game here is we are all in business for a profit, not just to keep busy. What is going to be the primary way that you will be bringing in this money? Are you going to do wholesale, corporate, or retail embroidery? What is your focus? What brings in the most money for you? What are all the services that you currently offer? Going into redesign mode. Now I'm going to be giving you a 10-step formula for creating your goals, which is going to make it a lot easier for you. Now, first of all, the basics of your plan is just a list. Remember that. It's just a list. Nothing fancy, just a list. Remember that. Now that you have a list of your accomplishments from last year, you know what worked and what did not work. You know what kind of money you have to be bringing in during 2018, and you know what your focus of how you are bringing in the money is going to be. It's time to get into the redesign mode. This is a brand new year, and you want to start with a clean slate and really think about what it is that you want to do with your business or how you want your business to look in the future. Then you're going to chunk it down to see how you want it to look at the end of 2018. You need to have that big picture first, and then you can basically divide it into pieces for what the main thing or goal is that you want to accomplish during 2018. Not sure where to start? Here's your 10-step formula. Number 1, think about what you want and write it down. Now pretend this is December the 31st, 2018. As you look back on the past year of 2018, what was it that made the biggest impact in your business? If you had a great year, or if your business exploded, what did you accomplish that helped that business explode? What was the main thing that made it work? Number 2, decide exactly what you want and write it down. This is clarity. Write down exactly what happened or what you want to see happen during 2018. Remember, we're looking back on 2018. You now have that goal or specific problem that you want solved during this year written down. Now we're talking about one large main thing or item that you want to accomplish, not a lot of small ones, just the one big one. Number 3, look at your goal and make sure it is measurable. It must be specific and it must be measurable. Make sure that your goal is measurable. And by that I mean you can keep track of the results of that goal or problem that you are trying to solve. And then you can build on that. Number 4, identify the reasons why you want your goal and write them down. What is your why? It's important to have a reason why you are doing this business or why you want to grow this business. Is it for your family? Is it to have more vacation time with your family? Is it to build a great retirement? Just what is it? You know, when times are tough, you must have a strong why in order to get through the tough times, and we all have them. Number 5, Decide on the exact date you want to accomplish your goal and write it down. Without a date on it, it's nothing but a wish or a dream. When you have a date attached to it, it is easier to create the action steps needed to complete the goal or problem that you are trying to solve. You will be breaking it down into steps, and each step will have a date on them. Number 6, make a list of action steps to accomplish your goal and write it down. Each one of the areas within your business need to have a mini plan or action steps created in order to make your goals a reality or to solve the problems within that area. Number 7, create a plan from your list of action steps and write it down. Once you have your action steps created, now it is time to create the monthly plan to make it all happen. The next step is to break down each of your action steps and add a date to each one of them. Which month of the year do you want to have each one of these accomplished? Number 8, take action. Take action on all of your action steps. You can now add in the items or areas within your business that worked in the previous year. And then you want to add in the areas or problems that you want to keep, but they need to be reworked so that it will be easier to rebuild or solve all of the issues within them. This is very important. Number 9, do something every single day. You now have a list of all the items that you want to work with to increase your business. Take one piece each day and focus on that one piece and get it accomplished. It is important to do something every single day. Do not let any day go by that you are not working towards your goal. This can become a habit, and of course it is not a good one, and you will see your dreams and goals just start to fade. Don't let that happen. Number 10, view, visualize, and speak your goals daily. It's important to have a total list of all of your goals. The one big one and all of the smaller ones that will be leading up to that one main goal during the year. Go over your entire list of goals every night or morning and speak them daily. This will bury them into your brain, and you'll have a better chance of making them become a reality. Going over each area within your business. Now, when you find an area in your life or your business that is not working the way that you think that it should, it is time to stop and take a look at the situation and find out what you need to do to make the necessary change, or perhaps you even need to let the area go. Now, this could be a product or a service that you are offering that is really not very profitable. Maybe it's taking too long to complete, and the amount of money that it is bringing in is just not worth it. Each one of your areas of service need to be evaluated as to whether it is profitable or not. And if you have your books all set up the way that I teach you in the bookkeeping system, then it's easy to be able to tell if the area is profitable or not. Now let's do a recap for redesigning your new plan. Think about what it is you want and write it down. Decide exactly what you want and write it down. Look at your goal and make sure that it is specific and measurable. Identify the reasons why you want your goal and write them down. Decide an exact date you want to accomplish your goal and write it down. Make a list of action steps to accomplish your goal and write it down. Create a plan for your list of action steps and write it down. Take action. Do something every day. View, visualize, and speak your goals daily. Goals and action steps that are completed. Now, it really is that simple. Now, all of your goals are set and your action steps are created. You can then start to accomplish these goals or tasks to solve your problems. You do not want a whole list of goals that you may never be able to accomplish. This is a defeating action and it just does not work. Many things happen each and every year within our lives and our business that makes us change directions. But we need that big overall view first to make sure that it is going to work or that we are not going off in a wrong direction. Without a good basic plan, it's easy to get lost or be tempted to go into a wrong direction, and then you will never really accomplish anything. Course correction and renewal day. Take one day at the end of each month and go over your month-end figures. See what is working great and what is not working. Now this is the time to make corrections. Do not wait till the end of the year to make your corrections. You've got to stay on top of it. This is not the time to start worrying about what is happening or not happening. This is the time to take action to solve an issue that is not working, or even making the firm decision to eliminate an area within your business that is not profitable. And then lastly, what is your favorite relaxing exercise or activity that will help you get rejuvenated? In order to be able to accomplish a lot, you must be able to step back from your business and have a way to renew yourself. Now, this needs to be done at least one day out of each month. This is very important. This is a very important part of your business and your life in general. Learning each and every day. Now, I start or end every single day learning something. I do not go to bed at night until I have learned something new that day or learned more about a specific skill that I need. You need to take a few minutes each and every day and get into the Embroidery Training Resource Center and work on a project or increase your skill level. Maybe it's learning how to create better small lettering, or creating your pricing structure, or even working on your bookkeeping to make sure that it's set up correctly. You have everything at your fingertips to help you create a high quality product and run a very efficient and profitable embroidery business. Take advantage of this huge resource that you have right at your fingertips. If you are not a member of our training center, I would highly recommend that you become a member immediately. Here is the link to the information page. You will be able to get information about each level on that page. Now, there are 4 levels of the Embroidery Training Resource Center, starting with the silver level. Now, this is for the person that is just starting out or is a home embroiderer that is not really in business, but wants to learn the skill of embroidery the right way. And this is only $29.95 a month. The next level is our gold level. It's $59.95 per month. Now, this is for the person that wants to learn the skill of embroidery and also wants to learn the basic design skills. This is not digitizing, but there's a lot of editing skills taught in this level. Next is our Gold Plus, which is $99.95 per month. Now, this encompasses everything in the silver and the gold levels, but has all of the business skills such as pricing, marketing, planning, business forms, sales tools, etc. The Gold Plus level, as I said, is $99.95 per month. Now, the last level is our Gold Plus Lifetime. Now, this encompasses everything inside of the website, including our How to Start Embroidery program and the bookkeeping system. The Lifetime member also has free access to all of our virtual training workshops. That level is a one-time payment of $19.97. Now the price of that is going to increase within the next 6 months. And as I said, you can get all the information at the embroiderytrainingresourcecenter.com. Now, this is Joyce Jagger, the Embroidery Coach, and I want to thank you for attending this training tonight. And I look forward to working with you inside of the Embroidery Training Resource Center. And if you have any questions, you can send them to me at joyce@theembroiderycoach.com.